Cruella, a woman born to be a fashion genius. By pure chance, she spotted a necklace that once belonged to her late mother. Determined to get it back, she and her crew came up with a series of plans to reclaim it. But in the middle of everything, Cruella made a shocking discovery. The Baroness was the one who had killed her mother. Instead of falling apart, Cruella chose revenge. By day, she worked undercover as Estella, the Baroness's personal assistant. But whenever a high-profile event came around, she slipped into her Cruella persona and quietly carried out her revenge from the shadows. Her jaw-dropping designs sent Cruella's fame skyrocketing, and that made the Baroness nervous. Feeling threatened, the Baroness ordered Estella to design her in one-of-a-kind gown. What she didn't know was that Estella's compliance was all an act. Cruella had secretly woven her revenge plan right into the design itself. She had Horace track down a crate of golden silkworm cocoons, then spent an entire night carefully crafting the gown the Baroness had requested. Just as expected, the Baroness was thrilled with it. She locked the gown away in her vault, but come the night of the dinner party, the vault malfunctioned. After more than an hour of work, the repairman finally got it open. But then, a swarm of moths came bursting out of the vault, sending everyone into a total panic. The whole place erupted into chaos, with people scrambling to get away in every direction. The gown inside was completely ruined. Strangely enough, the Baroness never suspected her assistant. Looking out the window at Cruella, who was throwing a concert outside, she was convinced Cruella was behind it all. After the night's festivities wrapped up, the Baroness sent her people to seize Cruella, then burned every last one of her design sketches. Fortunately, Cruella survived. She was rescued by the Baroness's own butler, and it was through him that she accidentally learned the truth about her own origins. She was the Baroness's own biological daughter. Born with her unusual black and white hair, the Baroness had deemed her a cursed freak and ordered the butler to have her killed. He couldn't go through with it. Instead, he handed the baby off to a maid named Catherine. Hearing the truth sent Cruella completely over the edge, but even so, she just couldn't find it in herself to forgive the Baroness. So she and her crew got back to work, putting together a brand new revenge plan. 2 days later, a charity gala was on the calendar. They used the Baroness's name to send every guest a custom gown. On the night of the event, the entire room was dressed in outfits identical to Cruella's, and Cruella herself was hidden right there in the crowd. Moving swiftly, she slipped the whistle away from the Baroness without her even noticing. Once everything was in place, Cruella disguised herself as an assistant again and lured the Baroness to the edge of the cliff. Without the whistle, the vicious dogs no longer responded to the Baroness's commands. After learning that Cruella was her own daughter, the Baroness tried to appeal to her with family bonds, slowly moving closer, then heartlessly shoved her off the cliff. Little did the Baroness know, every guest had witnessed the whole thing. She frantically tried to talk her way out of it, but the evidence was overwhelming. She was arrested by the police on the spot. In the end, Cruella had her revenge and inherited everything the Baroness owned.